Hi guys, welcome back to Ferris Tutorials. In today's episode, we'll be looking at Tourism Unit 2, specifically Module 1, Content 5, which is entitled Customer Service and Service Quality. In today's episode, we'll be looking at handling customers' complaints and also handling the difficult customer. Stay tuned. Module 1, Product Development. Content 5, Customer Service and Service Quality. And in today's episode, we're looking at handling the difficult customer and handling customer complaints. Now, let's take a look at our focus points. In today's session, we'll be looking at the types of difficult customers, how we can handle difficult customers, and also customer complaints. Awesome. Now, let us look at the types of difficult customers. Now, difficult customers come in several varieties, including angry, impatient, intimidating, talkative, demanding, and indecisive. Now, how to deal with difficult customers? How do you provide quality customer service when you're faced with a bad attitude? Let us answer those questions today. Now, dealing with angry customers. When a customer tries to intimidate you, stay calm and ask, what can we do to help? This kind of question can also help you get away faster from a chatty, finicky, or confused customer who monopolizes your time. So even though you are experiencing this trying time, you still have to be responsive. You also have to empathize, because remember, the customers are always right, because without no customers, they aren't no business. Good. So you ask, what can we do to help, right? Next, before you offer solutions, ask the customer, how would you like the problem to be resolved? Now, when you ask the customer this type of question, they will feel like, yes, my response counts. They value my suggestion. They may even start to calm down and thinking, yes, I'm in charge, right? Because we do have some customers like that may be a little intimidating. Good. May want to intimidate or to come off as if they are the one in charge. But remember, customer is always right, because without no customers, there is no business. So we have to be very careful. Now, offer choices whenever possible. Would you prefer to speak to the manager or wait until I can finish ringing up these customers' purchases so I can give you more time? No, you have the difficult customer. You don't want to throw them off as in, Miss, can you please wait? I have a lot of person here waiting on me. That's a no-no. It's not what you say, it's how you say it, right? With your gesticulation or your attitude. So it is very better for you to say something like this. Would you prefer to speak to the manager, or can you please wait until I finish ringing up these customers so I can give you more time? You see? At the end, so I can give you more time, because if we had just ended it, can you please wait until I finish ringing up these customers? The situation may escalate. But in adding to it, so I can give you more time. So justifying the reason why you're asking the customer to wait, right? This can help to quell the situation and also for them to feel a little bit more comfortable. All right. Now, next one we're looking at is get control of yourself. So it may be hard for especially persons who may have a little temper, right? It is very important for you to control yourself when you're dealing with angry customers or customers who may have a complaint, right? So never argue with customers when they are angry, displeased, or complaining. Don't argue. If you allow a customer to push your buttons and you lose control of yourself, you've lost control of the situation. And guess what? Other customers who are within the organization or the business and seeing how you're treating that situation will also be turned off, right? So it is very important for you to get control of yourself. Remember, you can lose a good customer if you show boredom, irritation, disdain, or displeasure. So it's very important for us to control our emotions and also to empathize, to be responsive to the needs of the customer. Good. Next one, listen and let the customer vent. Don't you dare try to cut that customer off. No, no, no. Allow them to finish saying what they're trying to say, because if you trying to cut in while they're trying to vent, it may aggravate the situation more and they may get more angry, right? So what you're supposed to do is to tune into the customer. Don't look for the nearest exit. The customer wants to be listened to, acknowledged, and understood. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm so sorry. Good. Empathy. Use body language to communicate that you're listening. You may not want to speak, but you can nod your head. You can maintain eye contact. Now, maintaining eye contact shows your attentiveness by standing or sitting up straight. If you're slouching, it makes you seem like you're inattentive and disinterested. So if you're doing like this, the customer may think that you're not interested or you're tired of them. Or if you cross your arms, uncross your arms. This indicates that you're listening with an open mind. Let the person talk and pay close attention. It's very important for you to be asking what the person said when someone is upset. So you try to listen. We try to listen what they're saying to avoid questions that are not necessary at this point, right? Show them that you care. Show concern for the customer feelings. And I can't emphasize enough empathy, right? Responsiveness. Maintain a concerned, sincere, and interested facial expression. So you're talking and your facial expression is like it is saying, I am so sorry. I am here for you. I'm trying to help as much as I can. Now your voice as well as your body language and expression communicates your attitude. People respond more to how you say something than what you say. So as I said before, it's not what you say. It's how you say it and how it may come off to an angry customer or a customer who has a complaint, right? So don't blame the customer or the company. When explaining your store's policy, so we're talking about those procedures, right? Remember we talk about the dimensions of service in a previous episode, and we look at the procedural methods, the procedural dimension and the personal dimension. So when explaining your store's policy or procedures or trying to clarify what went wrong, use neither the indirect approach. There are a few questions before I can give a refund, or the I statement. I need additional information as much as possible. So you try to stay away from those, right? Don't acknowledge that you or your company is to be blamed, because guess what? At the same time, this may or could lead to a lawsuit, right? So you don't blame the customer. That's a no-no, right? So you try to fix the issue as possibly. You may try to offer a complimentary drink if it's a food and beverage establishment, a complimentary souvenir, whatever the case is. We try to show empathy and to be responsive to the needs of the customer. Now, try to solve the problem or get someone who can. Even if solving the customer's problem isn't among your job duties, never say this to the customer. So you don't go ahead and say, no, ma'am, sorry, I can't help you. That's not my problem, or that's not my duties. That's a no-no. Get all the facts you can and then tell the customer how you can help. And finally, don't make promises you can't keep. So get help from someone who knows more, someone who may be calmer, or has the power and authority. So we may be speaking of a supervisor or the manager or whatever the case may be, all right? Now we're at our checkpoint. Explain 4 techniques in handling the difficult customer, right? Don't be afraid to drop your responses in the comment section for a feedback. You're awesome. You've made it to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share with persons who you know will find this information useful. Thank you for making it Ferris Tutorials.